Damn! Welcome back, welcome back. I just got all the rust out of this tank, and so now the next logical step, WD-40 all up inside. That way it doesn't flash rust anymore. So we give it a really good coating. We get it everywhere inside there. And then we give this thing a good solid shake. And we get all that all over the place. And I'm gonna get ready to pull the carbs on this bike now. I ordered a new petcock for it, so we're not even gonna install the old one because that just seems pointless to me. So we're gonna see if we can get these carbs out now easily. I ordered 2 new coils, one for this side and one for that side. So yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and just give this thing a complete overhaul. I do want to unplug this because I can see this has been messed with. I do want to unplug this and make sure that this is working currently. I assume it is, because honestly the bike wouldn't even power up, I would think, if the computer system didn't work. So I'm assuming it does, but yeah. Anyways, main focus right now, get the carbs out. So we need to go ahead and disconnect the pairing system, which is right here. We're gonna pull those 2 lines on either side and pop this off, and I should be able to just bend this back enough. Maybe it might even unplug. Yep, unplugs from right here. So that's easy enough. So actually I doubt I even have to pull the pairing system. I can just pull the bottom one right here. Like so. We should be able to loosen the rest of the screws, and this should just pop right out like that. So that should simplify some things. And yeah, we'll get these carbs out. We'll give them a thorough cleaning. We'll have a good look at stuff, see what we can do. So for now, just gonna set that aside. So, well, let's go. All right, I think we're just gonna take the rest of this off too, because something tells me this whole system's just gonna be in the way if I don't. So we'll go ahead and just pull these off. Same thing over here. Pull that off. Pop this back on here. So I slide it back in, it'll be easy. Don't want to forget our parts either. Alright, so there's that. That's part of the pairing system. And should be pretty much all the hard stuff right there. That goes down to the intake boot. So it's just a breather hose of some kind, but whatever. Whatevs. Alright. Let's grab my toolbox full of goodies. And we'll get some screwdrivers going here. Let's see if this one will do the majority of what I need it to. If it's gonna be long enough or not. Yep, I can get that down there. Alright. So, just want to take a look at this real quick. Yeah, so these aren't even attached. They're not even seated properly. So there was no way this bike was gonna fire with these seated like this. I can tell you that right now. Neither of them are hooked up to the actual intake portion of this bike. So I'm not sure what the plans were for this bike, but man, a lot of crazy stuff has been done here. Alright, that should do that. These should just pop right up, I'm hoping. Let's get this out of the way the best we can. These should just disconnect and come straight out like so. There we go, out of the bike. And we need to clean those intake ports really bad. So yeah. Before we go any further, let's pull these up and out of the way. And damn, man, Really need to clean our intake holes out here. There's so much gunk and debris inside of these. Alright. Let's get this one cleaned up a little bit. Okay, now we're gonna shove a rag into that one. And we're gonna shove a rag into that one, like so. We don't get anything else inside of these. It doesn't need to, because man, it's been like that for a while. Alright, let's go get a piece of wood. So judging by how bad the gas tank was, I'm assuming there is a ton of ethanol damage in here, and I'm hoping that these just come out, which doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Probably going to have to put my impact driver on these, which is exactly what's going to have to happen. I've put my impact driver on them and knock them loose, or you know what, let's just see if I can simplify my life here with some vice grips. A lot of times you can just crack these loose with a pair of vice grips. Well, this one might require my impact driver to get loose. Oh, hey, I got it loose enough. Nice. Of course, this side's identical. That one is stripped. See? That one's 100% stripped. That one is stripping. Alrighty, guys. What's up, B? All these are loose now, so I can finally pull these apart, top and bottom. We're gonna try to do the cleaning without actually, you know, tearing them all the way down. A lot of times you can get away with doing it this way, but first I want to see how bad they are. If I decide they're pretty bad, then we'll have to go the next route. Alright, screws are out. Any guesses on how bad this is? I can see a bunch of chunks have leaked out. It's pretty gross. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. That is crazy. It's like jelly inside of there. That is so weird. Crazy. Oh man. Alright, well, yeah, I'd say these are pretty bad. This thing's definitely been sitting there. There was no way in hell this thing was going to start or get gas. All these lines are clogged, so I'm gonna have to pull it all down, which I can do from right here and give it a good spray down and cleaning. We gotta blast all these little jet lines and all this stuff here and clean it real thoroughly. We also gotta clean the intake areas. So let's do the bottom of this one, and then we'll do that one next, and then we'll move to the top and the center. So we'll move to the center and the top next after we do the bottom of both. So we're gonna pull the jets, pull the pilots, pull the needle. We're gonna blast and spray and give everything a really thorough cleaning, because otherwise fuel is not gonna get through there. So damn, man, I hope I got enough gum out for this. I just bought a new bottle, but shit, that's pretty bad. So I got 2 brand new bottles of gum out. We're about to put them to the test here. Let's just spray first. We'll worry about all this crap later. Right now I'm just gonna spray some inside of here, so that'll do its job, and sit there and just work on these. I'll put a good amount in there, that way this just falls apart. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, that's most of the junk out of there. So, yep, that's most of the crap out. Now we got to clean the jets. Pull the needle. So this looks like it's just a bar that goes through, like most of them, and pops out the other side. So let's see if I can push it through with this. Normally you can do that with one of these. There it is. That'll give us access to the needle. Need to make sure you pay attention to which way the needle seats are. So we'll pop that out. Like so. Pull back a little bit. Boom. Yep, that puppy's all gummed up. So if you can, keep that on there. If not, don't worry about it. But look at all the corrosion and gross buildup on that. Yeah, this thing was never going to start in this condition. Just wasn't going to. So pinch it down with your finger. Give it a good blast. There you go. Clean. Clean. All right, so we'll set that right there for now. Okay, so guys, I'm seeing a lot of stuff come out, which is good. So I'm clearing these lines. And honestly, as I'm going, it's not really that bad. So hopefully we caught this before the damage got really, really extensive. So I think we'll be all right with just a simple clean, and this thing should start working again how it was meant to. With that being said, though, we're only hoping that's the case right now. So let's pull that main jet. Let me grab an 8mm because I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Pull that main and the pilot. Oh, you know what? I should probably get a. Let's see if I got a small flathead here. No. Where are my little flatheads? The little tiny bugger. There's one. Alright, cool. So, let's check this first here. And see if we can get this out. Man, oh man. Look at all that crap that was just pouring out of these carbs. That was just horrible. Horrible. This thing was never going to start in that condition. Just garbage, man. Straight garbage. This thing hasn't run in quite some time. So, alright, well, let's pull the main. Let's pull the main jet. And then we'll take out the pilot next. Let's clear these because I'm pretty sure these are going to be gunked up. And remember, I didn't have to do too much to pop that off, so it's the same thing when you go to put it back on. Just go until it's a little tight and then tiny, the minuscule amount past it. So, oh yeah, I can already see these are all gummed up. Okay, let's give these a blast. That's crazy. Let's give her the real power. Close my eyes here. Alright, so the main jet is now clear. Now, let's have a look through each one, make sure we see holes. I got holes all the way. Alright. So now, we're going to set that up here. We're going to spray inside of there and clear that crap because that's where she takes on her fuel at. And we're actually going to open up. I'm going to push the vacuum slide up. We're going to open this up and spray it real good. Alright, and now we're going to shoot these small jets here. While you're in here, guys, the idea is to clear all the lines the best you can. Okay, then slap her back together. Get out as much debris and crap as possible. Alright, so let's pop this bugger off here now if we can. Let me get down here, figure out how big a screwdriver I need to get this one out. There we go. You know what? It's bending my little screwdriver, so let me get a bigger one. I don't want to strip that, because if I strip it, then we're fucked. So let's get a slightly bigger head down in there. Beautiful. Ah, man. Love doing these jobs. There it is. There she is. Then I'm gonna wire brush this thing to death. So basically what I'm doing, guys, I'm gonna cut the video a little bit just because you're gonna do the exact same thing on the other side. If there's any changes, then I'll make a partial video for that. But as of right now, to do both bottoms, this is basically how you do it. It's really simple. There's not much to it. I don't think I need to do the entire complete teardown of the car because most of the stuff is coming out pretty easy. So see, it's almost out. She's almost there. There we go. Let's see if I can prop it out now. There it is. Yeah. Oh man, big old flunky chunk of something on there. All right, well, that obviously needs to be sprayed out now too. Open the sleeve, blast them both. Check all your orifices. All right. Still got a bunch of goop pouring out of that side, so probably gonna double spray this side again until I get no more goop coming out. There we go. There we go. All right. Let's spray this bugger down now. Clear this. Shove it back in. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I like to close my eyes when I do that for obvious reasons. I'll waste 2 bottles of this cleaning carbs all day, guys, so don't think I won't. I will use ample amounts of this crap. Now, let's see how big our hole is. Looks like we cleared it. Beautiful. Beautiful. Perfect. All right. Spray the center while we can. The reason why, guys, I want to spray it now while I can is because I don't want to spray it once I put it all back together, if that makes any sense. So, open the butterfly here. All that fluid will pour out. There we go. As you can see, the slides need to be cleaned. So, for right now, I'm gonna leave that all right there. Alright guys, this is just a hard bristle brush. I don't wanna, because it's aluminum, I don't wanna scratch it all to hell by using a wire brush. So, because we're just doing basic cleaning, I just wanna use a little bristle brush on this kind of stuff. And see what we can break loose. Break loose naturally. With just a little bit of hard work here. Just a little bit of the hard work. Hey, hey. Truck is done. The bike is the new project. I can't sit still, so I just keep buying things to fix. Thank you. All right, guys, so pretty much clean it the best you can. I'm also going to do the inside of the carb the same way before I put it all back together, because obviously you want this to be as clean as possible. 1,000 times better than when we started. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tighten all the rest of those screws back down, and we're gonna ignore that vacuum sleeve, which is honestly probably for the best. So I'm gonna spray a little bit before we get going here. I don't want to have to do it this way, but at this point I'm like, you know what, I don't want to chew up a vacuum sleeve if it's not necessary, so I'm not going to. But yeah, so we'll see if we can undo the other one a little easier. If we can, I'll open that one and access it, but right now it kind of like, nope, is what it is. I don't want to push my luck, you know. So I'm gonna spray inside of here, and we're gonna give this a pretty good cleaning, and then another spray. See if we can get the majority of all this crap and junk out of here that's attached to things. The more junk you can get out, the better your carb's gonna work. Yay! Because these were really bad. Luckily, these are pretty simple carbs. There's not much to them, so that was definitely a plus. But I do want to get all the little broken up white stuff and any kind of corrosion buildup that was happening out of here if possible. Same thing on the gasket lines. So let's give it a spray. All right, now I want to shoot down this tube and let it run its course. There we go. No white pasty stuff came out of there, so I'm okay with that. All right. Yep, everything looks like it's clean coming out of here, so I think we're good to go. I think I can slap this back on there now. And I'm gonna do the other one the same way, but if I can get the top off, I will. Just remember, right there, you don't have to seat it stupid hard. You don't have to go crazy. Just get it seated, and that's it. Okay, there's my big screwdriver here. Put that puppy back in. Go until that's seated. A little pass tight. There we go. And now put this guy back in its place here. Just make sure you line up the needle. You gotta get the needle in there first. There we go. Then you put that back in like so. Take your little thing here, slide that back in there. Like that. And there you go. All right, ladies and gents, we are clean across the board here. There's no reason we cannot put this guy back in before this continues to peel up. May as well put her back down while we can and figure out exactly which way this goes back on there. Like so. Back ones go into their little spot holders there. There we go. And then you tighten them down. So here's the second carb. I don't know if you guys can see that. It might be too bright. This one's not as bad as the first one, but it's still pretty bad. Yeah, there was definitely old fuel left in this one, but that one was really screwed up. This one not so bad, so. Have a look at this main jet. Can I see through it? I can. And some of these are slightly gummed up, so let's give these a spray down. So for right now, I'm just gonna set everything down here where I got it on the floor. The rain finally cleared up, so I'm working by flashlight out here in the garage, and yeah, as you can see, there is some gross stuff in here. So definitely still needs a good cleaning, so we're gonna do that. However, like I said, it's not nearly as bad as the first one, so is what it is. Let's push that pin out same way we did last time. Okay, these carbs have been put back together, torn down and cleaned. I didn't do the vacuum slides, but they actually feel like they're working pretty good, so I'm not really going to. The insides look clean now because I blasted them. However, I'm going to open each one of these up and blast them again from the inside out. So yeah. These should move real easy now. Yep. 100% easier. These were all stuck when I first got started. Yeah, buddy. That whole carb system just needed a really thorough cleaning. So, alright. Well, I didn't have to do the vacuum slides, and they sound like they're working pretty good now. So we'll just tighten those back down. They are very active. They're listening very well, so that's a plus. All right, let me tighten these down and then we'll see if we can pop these puppies back in here. I'll see you in a minute. All right, these carbs are super clean on the inside now, and they are ready to be put back on and reseated. So I'm gonna do pull these rags out now, and yeah, there's a lot of backed up gunk there, which I'm not real happy about. That's what happens when you leave things open to the elements. So what I am gonna do, I don't want to spray it because that'll leak down. I do want to try to just get some of this sand, dust, dirt, and grime out of these sleeves if I can. The best that I can anyways. So, all right, here we go. Wish me luck. This goes way the hell down here, like so. And this goes down there. And these get pushed in very carefully. So, let's see what the easiest way to do this is, because I want the front to go down first. So this is gonna be fun. I can already tell it's gonna be just a blasty blast getting these back in here. I need the bottom to go down further. There's that side. Now I need the same thing to happen on this side. There we go. All right. Shift these over a little bit. There we go. Almost in the boots. Super close to going in. This one's still holding on for dear life here, so let me grab a little helper bar. Let me grab a helper bar. See if we can put a little pressure on the side of this off the engine. There we go. There we go. There it is. There's that one. Same thing with this side here. There we go. Okay, now here's the fun part. We have to seat these on the intake first because whoever did it prior to this didn't put them on the intake first. So, this is where things get very fun. There we go. They're both on there. How they should be. What a task that was. Jeez, oh Pete's, man. What a freaking task. These are gonna be just as much fun to try to get back down on there. And I don't even know if we will be able to be honest with you. This looks like these are so misshaped at this point from being disconnected for so long that they might not actually go back on there how they should. So either way, we might end up having to do a third-party system on this unit. I'll try. I'll come from the back and see if we can connect these. So we'll see what we can do. This one definitely has to go down further, then pushed. And as they line up, it looks like they might go in, but we'll see. I don't have a clamp for either of them, so I might have to go down and get a clamp. But like I said, right now, I'm just trying to get the carbs connected, which they are, so that is a huge plus from where we were. So now these have been cleaned, put back on, and yeah, so. Okay, all those are good to go. Let's check the choke. Choke is working exactly how it should. Excellent throttle. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I still hate how much the throttle cable pinches on one side. You know what, might be beneficial to tuck that. No, can't. That's so stupid. That's kind of stupid how they got this set up here. Really don't like that pairing system putting that kind of pressure on this. It doesn't look like it goes any other way either. That seems to be the way that that hangs. So that's kind of dumb. It's a really dumb system. So, oh well. Oh well. So, good to go. All the wires look good. Should be alright. Tear off some of this extra crap. Should be good.
Are you sure this is okay? You're in country, dude. Live a little. Now, she's pretty sensitive, so go easy on the throttle, okay? All right.